Hey folks, Foggy here. Welcome to day 116 of my year of solo board gaming. We are in the middle of Elder Sign Week, and I am hoping to actually complete an Elder Sign game. This is my 9th attempt to record. I had been doing Omens of the Deep. I finally gave up on Omens of the Deep for reasons I won't get into. I'm going to do this Omens of the Pharaoh, and then depending on how today goes, I might not do the rest of the week as Elder Sign. I like Elder Sign. It does get to a certain point, though, with some of these expansions where you just no longer feel like there's actually any real chance of actually beating the game. We are playing Omens of the Pharaoh. Has a special feature to it. There's a special adventure deck. There are two places you can adventure here. There's Cairo, which is section 1, and then there's Darfur, which is section 2. Now, when you're in Cairo, and that's where you start the game, you draw from this deck, and that's actually how we'll set this first scenario up. Let's go ahead and get these dealt out. But then you can choose to basically advance the clock and flip the card, and then you start doing Darfur adventures. So you can have both of them out. As with some of the other ones, you're going to flip both of these once, flip the first 3 over, and then you're going to deal 3 more face down. And then that's going to be like that. There's a special Mythos deck that comes with this one. You can't use the one that's regular. There's also a new relics feature, and these are these items over here. Basically, they're all items that allow rerolls of certain dice. However, you can combine certain relics to get certain sort of powerful effects. There is a new feature here, and that is, you'll see that in the lower right-hand corner of these ones. And these are basically expedition tokens that you get to add to here. And if you add those here, you get special effects that you can kick in. We're playing up against Haunter of the Dark, which is the easiest of the 3 that come with this game. There's also Nephrin Ka and Nair Lathuktup. And with Haunter of the Dark, each time an investigator claims a monster marker other than a masked monster marker as a trophy, he or she discards that trophy. Then he or she may lose 2 sanity to gain 1 relic. And at midnight, add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless an investigator discards a relic. So you have some problems here in that at midnight every 4 turns, possibly even sooner, you're going to have to deal with some tokens. You need 11 Elder Signs to complete this one, and it's only got 9 Doom tokens on the track. There are also 2 other special adventures. Now, there are these Dark Pharaoh adventures that can come out for certain reasons that are special, and they are definitely really, really nasty. And you can't have more than 4 in play. If more than 4 are in play, and you have to do another one, basically you fill up the Doom track. Finally, there are some special chamber adventures in the Darfur deck, which have tasks on the back side of them. You have to complete those tasks to unlock the chamber before you can actually go in there. You cannot take the Dark Phoenix or chamber adventures as trophies, though. That is the important thing to remember. We have some new investigators here, including Calvin, who is got a 6/6. It's the only one I've ever seen like that. But he's also got some ability to basically transfer some of his stamina or strength off to other people. So what we're going to do is we're going to do either, if we get Calvin, then we'll just choose anybody. Otherwise, we're going to try to choose 2 investigators that are complementary. We've got Safina Rousseau, the painter. She has got a whopping 7/3. Now, at the start, once per day at the start of her turn, Safina may discard 1 common item, unique item, and 1 clue to put, and I guess it's all 3 of those, that's a lot, to put 1 otherworld card into play. So that's not exactly a very convenient ability, I have to say, because that's a lot of stuff to sort of have to give up there. And to complement Safina, we need a 3/7, and that is going to be tough to find. So let's just keep going. Let's just do a full run through of all the 3/7. There we go. Michelle McGlenn, Painter and the Gangster. This is going to be fun. All right, let's find their tokens. Let's find their tokens. We got a whole bunch of tokens here. The gangster I saw earlier, he kind of looks like Roland Blake, except not. There's Sarah. There's Safina. Ay. There's my Michael. So gangster and a painter come out to Cairo to see what they can see. All right. Let's see. We're going to give him the 3, her the 3 in sanity. And then she's going to get 4 more sanity to bring her up to 7. He's going to get 3. She's going to get 3 health. He's going to get 4 health to start off with. We'll just go ahead and give him the common items first. So he's got 2 of them. He's going to get an axe, which you can't really see on screen, so let's go ahead and bring some of this up. We can put these over to the side. There we go. That should be everything. An axe and a rifle, both of which simply give a yellow dice extra. She's going to get a cult robes, which also give her a yellow dice extra. Then we've got the spell during another investigator's turn to allow this. Yeah, basically it's a free reroll. And then she's also going to get a clue. All right, so where to begin? The bazaar allows for an exchange of an expedition token to get a relic. These are difficult to get to because you have to expend 2 stamina or advance the clock. My feeling is that my best bet is to have her start here in the sandstorm. But it's going to be difficult because she needs 5 dice to basically deal with that. Over here, at least, this is probably the easiest to deal with. Let's go ahead and go here because that's actually easier than some of the other ones. Sorry for the scratch. Let's go ahead and move these out of the way. Oh, there's that other monster. So one of the other things that you need to know is that you are playing with the mask monsters in this. All of the mask monsters are in the Monster Cup, including the ones from the base game. There are some special ones that come with this. Oh, and once per Michael's ability, once per roll during his turn, Michael may change 1 die, showing a terror result to a skull result. So that's actually pretty handy. All right, so 3, 2, and 1, and unfortunately she doesn't get the 1. She's going to go ahead and focus on that, though. I'll just set that aside, because I think that that's probably the best way to do this. Yeah, 2, 1. There we go. We got everything. I did not check to see if there was a terror on that, and I should have. Let's say that there was, and I lost a sanity. I will assume the worst. I gain a clue, and 2 more items, both of which, one of which is an extra yellow dice, and the other of which is whiskey. You can discard that to avoid losing sanity. So I've got 1 trophy that does nothing. We're going to go ahead and add that. The temple district there. Advance the clock. And now, off to the sudden storm. Now the sudden storm, we have to lose some strength as part of this, but I think this one's an important one to do. We are going to have to advance the clock an extra bit, but we also would get an expedition token, which would be nice. Temple District's got an interesting little thing there. Same with the Bazaar. Neither of these are forced. I think I'm going to go to the Temple District. Let's keep this nice and easy at first. We have to basically spend some time starting to get some things. We do have to be careful, though, because we're going to need at least 1 relic to deal with that. We've got Ill Omen, which has a midnight thing, and then we've got 2 Cairo Streets. We'll keep the Cairo Streets on top. I think we're just supposed to look at the back of them. I'm not sure if we're supposed to look at... I'm not sure if we're supposed to look at the front. That would be helpful to know. Entry, 2 monsters appear. Awesome. Cursed figurine. Let's go ahead and I'm going to try to read these as we go along. Sweat beaded on my forehead as my fingers brushed the figure's contours. The detail on the figure was more real than that of any I'd ever seen. As it turned out, there was a reason it was so lifelike. 2 monsters appear. Yay! But should we succeed, we'll get a relic. So, yay. So first one is a mask monster, and is going to be difficult. Good lord, that's that's at least 4 dice to deal with that. And this will be another dice as well. So we're going to need 6 dice to deal with this, and we'll need to use this. The advantage is that I might be able to deal with it. If I can kill one monster, then maybe I can worry about the other one afterwards. So let's see, we've got... I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one down here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that monster first. Okay, that's not great. I'm going to go ahead and keep the skull. I'm going to focus on the skull. I'm going to lose 1 more. Oh, we did it. We did it. We got it. So we got 3-2 here. That makes up for the 4, and that's going to cover that. So that is it. We successfully defeated both monsters. All right, Migo. Return this marker to the cup and gain 1 unique item, except... we have to discard the trophy. And then I can choose to lose 2 sanity to get a relic, but I'm not going to do that. Thing in the yellow mask, return this marker to the cup. So the monster thing is going to be really annoying, to say the least. But we do get 1 clue token, and more importantly, we get 1 relic. Now, we'll probably just simply disregard the relic at midnight, because I don't want to add the Doom token. We have the Pharaonic Mask. So he's going to come back here. We're going to add this. We do have 3 trophies now. We could... I'm going to hold on to this for now. I think that this is a good thing to hold on to. It is now Safina's turn. It's 6 o'clock. We never did do a mythos at the start of this. Yeah, we would have taken the first one because neither of us had any trophies. So there we go. We each got a clue. Yay. All right. So Safina, one thing that I kept screwing up with the Omens on the deep one, by the way, is I forgot that these when you get to the Omens, they are either or choices for the mythos. So you do one or the other. You don't do one at the start of the mythos phase, and then when it hits midnight, do this. And I've been playing that wrong for ages now. She is going to go ahead to the Cairo Streets so she can regain 1 sanity and be back at full health. Uneasy Journey. And we've got 3 dice here that we need. It's actually not too bad. We need a scroll, a skull, and a scroll or a skull. Okay, so we've got the scroll. We'll go ahead and fill the specific one first. We've got the skull. We'll go ahead and fill that one first. And we've got either a scroll. That was easy. We get a scroll. Thank God. I need easy ones. After rolling, discard to change 1 die to its highest investigation result. That's pretty handy. Plus, we gain 1 stamina, but we don't sanity, but we don't need it. She's going to come back here. She's got 2. She can now trade these in for 1 common item, but she's not going to. She's going to continue to hold off. Cairo Streets, that comes out. Let's see. I'm going to go Let's advance the clock. I'm going to have him spend 2 stamina to go to the outskirts. He's got the stamina. He hears that there's some stuff going on in the outskirts, so much like Mark Spector and Moon Knight, he's going to go here and finds an unearthed creature. What manner of beast had the skull belonged to? How had it met its demise? None of us could be certain. I hoped that none of its descendants yet lived. All right, let's go ahead and roll. This actually shouldn't be too hard. We need 4 of the 6 dice to be a specific value. We'll go ahead and do the... Actually, we're going to do the 3-1 first. And the reason I'm doing that is that this is an easier dice to get. And unfortunately, I failed to do it. Now, once per roll during my turn, I may change 1 die showing this to a skull, so I'll do that. And actually, I'll go ahead and spend this clue token first so I can still reroll the rest of these. Which means technically this is not focused. And that still doesn't work. Wow. Okay. Doing great. She will discard this so that he can reroll both of these. He will go ahead and add his rifle to this. This is a stupid one to lose, too. Oh, wait, no, I hadn't set aside anything for that, so now, yeah, I've lost that. For Pete's sakes. This is why I gave up on some of the other games. I just kept getting frustrated at the complete, just getting doomed so quickly. 2 monsters will appear. So we'll have 1 appear here. This is now infinitely harder because now you need 7 dice to deal with it. And then this we'll just go ahead and put somewhere. I guess we'll put it here. And now he's basically stuck there. He can't go back to the entrance. So he can't spend anything there. It goes to midnight. Fortunately, he has the relic to get rid of. So he's going to discard the relic so that they don't have to add a doom token. And we're going to draw a new Mythos card. Each investigator discards all of his or her trophies and gains 1 common item and unique item. Or add 1 doom token to the doom track. Then the investigators as a group gain 2 expedition tokens. I am going to go ahead and discard the trophies. All of these trophies can go bye-bye. Because each of them was worth 1 common item, which they each now get. And I also now get an extra unique item. Sorry. She is going to head into the sandstorm. I think she can handle this pretty well. She is going to go ahead and add the yellow dice, and she's now got 3 items that do that. All right, so first up we have to do a 2 and a 1, which we can do. She loses 1 sanity, unfortunately. We'll roll the rest of these now. We have to get 2 skulls. We got 2 skulls. We now have to get a scroll out of 3 dice. There we go. Got it. All right, she's going to gain a clue, a unique item, and we get an expedition token for the first time, which we can go ahead and add here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it on the at midnight. 1 investigator regains 1 sanity. So I think that's going to be helpful. Or we could do don't return mask monsters because they're the only things that actually are worth anything. So I think Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make the mask monsters worth something. She does, however, manage to take this home. She's going to gain 4, which means that she can get another unique item and or a spell. And I think what we want her to do is get a unique item. She is basically a thing. And now on her next turn, she can actually open up another world adventure. Michael is frustrated. He's stuck here and does not want to stay here because of that. So he's going to go to where the Kyra Streets, where he can regain 1 strength or 1 stamina. Sorry, 1 stamina or 1 sanity. I really wish they'd called it strength and sanity. That might have been easier for me. Comes here. It's like planning the dig. And I know I'm only reading some of these, but the greatest archaeological minds of the age were all gathered in one place. We had the funding, the resources, and the knowledge needed to make it work. Everything was falling into place. It was perfect. Little did we know how horrible our plans would go awry. So now he's going to have to lose 1 sanity, which is a bummer, to say the least. Let's re-roll. We're just going to go with these because we only need 3 dice specifically. Let's see. We've got the ladder, so we'll go ahead and do that one. Threw the yellow dice in there by accident. Sorry about that. There we go. And he's going to lose 1 sanity. But he gains the adventure of a lifetime. 1 of these. We'll go ahead and do the... we'll do this on the stamina, or sanity one, so that he can start to get some sanity back. And then he's got 2, and what he can do with that 2 is he can regain 2 sanity or 2 stamina. He's down 2 stamina, but I don't think he really needs it yet. So he's going to hold on to that, and hopefully that will come in handy. So we're going to go to 6 o'clock. We're going to replace this. And now we've got another one that's going to offer a relic. So she is going to head straight. First of all, she's got enough here that she can do this. She's going to go ahead and turn in a clue token, a unique item, and a common item, and open up an otherworld adventure. Plateau of Lang, which you might remember from last time. All right, that'll be helpful in the future. We're not going to deal with that right now. She is actually going to head straight to Ill Omens. Flip that over. That's going to lock the yellow dice. Entry, add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless you discard an ally. So there's not really much we can do about that. We're going to get a Doom token. And then she's got a bunch of things here. So I think she's going to also add in the red die because she can. She's also got a lot of clues, but I'd like to try to keep those clues for now. Okay, no skulls. So we're going to go ahead and use these for the second one. Do I want to do that or do I want to... I want to reroll. I want to reroll everything. Okay, that's a little bit better. We'll take these and apply that to the first one. There is a 4 on here, I think. Yeah. We'll also use research materials. That'll give us this 1 extra to work with. Three, she'll set 3 aside. Probably not the right way to do all this. There we go, we got the 2. That'll do it, that'll work. All of that gets claimed. This will go over here. She's going to gain this. She'll gain a clue and an ally, which is up here. Thomas E. Malone. Place 1 sanity token on Thomas F. Malone to change 1 dice showing a scroll to a skull. Discard this token when there are 4 tokens on it. So 4 times we'll be able to do that. That's actually kind of nice. Now we also have 6 tokens. And we're going to go ahead and gain... We can't gain a relic, unfortunately. Which would be really nice, because we're going to need one soon. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to put an expedition token here. And these are going to go away. Clock gets advanced. And Michael is pretty much going to go straight to Ill Omens because he does not want that to be dealt with. And we're going to go ahead and reveal. Lock this dice. And he's really going to do it because otherwise at midnight it's going to be a doom. It's going to be a doom token. Yay! Okay, so we got nothing. Set those aside, use this clue token. Alright, so at least we got all that. Now I should notice that you don't have to re-roll all your dice. You can re-roll some of your dice. So when I put the dice here, that means I'm choosing not to re-roll that one. As opposed to focusing it, which means that you're putting it on the character and then moving on to your next roll. Oh, and that should go down here because I need the other two things open. And I got nothing there, so I'm going to have to set those aside. Not looking good. Fortunately, I got that, but now we got a 1 in 6 chance of this coming up. Yep, failed. So now everything goes to shit. So we're going to get a Doom token. There. The clock goes to midnight. He's going to regain both. He can regain one and the other. We're now going to have to add a Doom token to the Doom track for the At Midnight, which causes a monster to appear. And then we don't have a relic to get rid of, so we're going to add one more Doom token to the Doom track, which brings out a Dark Pharaoh adventure. These will be fun. And I think that's all the At Midnights. Form of the Serpent, which will also lock the red dice. Yay! What else? One of those brought out a monster, or the monster that now appears. It will appear at the plateau at Lang, unfortunately. That'll lock the yellow dice. That's good. Awesome. Good. We're shipping up well here. And now it's midnight, so we have and one investigator loses 4 sanity or 4 stamina, or we add a Doom token to the Doom track. So Michael will lose 4 stamina, which is frustrating. All right, so we're doing great here. We're doing absolutely wonderful. I don't even know what to do here. We're at midnight. She's going to go... I think she's going to go here just to get rid of a Doom token more than anything else. To get that cleared out. So, but she's only got the 6 dice to work with. And so she's going to have to get 4 specifically. She's got a bunch of rerolls. All right. Which is good because we only got one thing that's helpful. So she'll use one of her rerolls. What else do we get? We've got 1 terror and 1 skull. So we'll use that. And then this comes back in here. And maybe we can get the rest of this done. She's going to hold on to that. Set that aside and use a reroll. There we go. All right, she did it. She managed to defeat this. So thankfully, yay. 1, it's a regular monster, so it just gets discarded. I don't know if they go back into the thing or they just get set aside. We are going to remove a Doom token, which is nice. We're going to get an Elder Sign. Finally, we have our first Elder Sign out of 11 that we need. She's going to get 2 clue tokens to replace the 2 that she used. She's bringing this back, and she's going to hold on to this one because I think that's going to come in handy later. She comes back here and advances the clock. Michael is over here on this adventure. Doesn't have any real way to mitigate anything here. He needs 4 tokens, 4 dice to be specific. as opposed to here, which is even worse. But this would give us a relic at least. I think he's going to head over here. The benefit is better. So that's going to get set aside. Okay, so the first thing he needs is a scroll and a terror or skull, and he gets it. So he's got this. And he gets nothing to work with. So he's going to discard this so he can reroll the dice. And he's going to reroll all of it. Oh, for Pete's sake. So I'll set that aside. There we go. Thank God. That's taken care of. He gets this. He's going to get a spell out of the deal. Discard to become blessed. And he's going to get a relic, which is good. So now we can keep that from getting to be a problem. These are not kept as trophies. They're just simply put in the discard pile. And then if necessary, they're recycled back in. But we at least defeated one of the Dark Phoenix's things. He's still got 2 here. He can use this to regain strength. And he's going to do that. He's down. He's hurting. He's hurting by quite a bit. So he's going to gain 2 stamina. And then finally he's going to go ahead and discard this, and he's going to he's a gentleman, so he's going to bless Safina. She's going to gain blessed, and then she can roll 7 dice. She's like, we got to start dealing with these people. Let's get that red dice back. And so she's going to come here. She's got an extra dice now to work with. She's not going to use the yellow dice. There's only 4 dice that she needs, and she's got 7 to work with. So at this point, I think I'm good. 2 of these. We'll go ahead and do that one. And we got 2 scrolls. So she goes in, just knocks it right out. Gets 2 more clue tokens. She's up to 6. And gets 2 more, another adventure trophy. She's got 4 now. She can gain a unique item or a spell. So I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to gain a unique item. She's got the silver key, which is going to add the red dice. All right, and that's going to advance the clock to 9. So at this point, I have to start thinking about the Darfur deck. We've managed to do some searching here, but without getting the Darfur deck out, we're never going to get Elder Signs. So we're going to go ahead. He's going to come here to the Sudden Storm. We're going to try to do this one. We'll need 5 dice total. We're going to try to do this without the red dice for whatever it's worth. Which is probably pretty stupid. But we've got a 1 there. Okay, that'll take care of this next one. We've got the scroll, which we'll set aside. We will go ahead and take this one now. We'll use the Enchanted Blade because we kind of need to get this taken care of. There we go. He's going to lose 1 stamina as a result because he's sacrificial that way. But we are going to advance the clock by 3. He's going to gain 2 stamina back. He is going to add 1 more expedition token. We're going to put it on this one. This will allow her to flip. Actually, we'll go ahead and add it to that one. And he's still got the relic to work with, so that's good. So we'll come back here. He's got 4 that he can work with. He's going to go ahead and trade that in for a unique item. Dragon's Eye. Before moving, discard to discard one adventure card along with all monsters on it, replacing it with a new adventure card. This card cannot affect other world cards. So that's kind of neat. We're now going to advance the clock by 3, and it's past midnight. So we have to discard a relic or add a doom token, so we'll discard the relic. No other at midnight effects. We're going to resolve a new mythos. Add 1 doom token, and then we each lose a stamina. Or add 1 doom token, and then a monster appears. So we're going to add a doom token either way, which means we're going to add another Dark Phoenix adventure. Yay! Dark Pharaoh adventure, not Dark Phoenix. And then a monster appears. Or we each lose a stamina, but I'd rather have the monster appear. All right. That's nasty. We'll add this to the Temple District over here. All right, Seraphina is going to go deal with this Dark Phoenix thing. It's going to lock a green dice in place this time. She is going to go ahead and not do anything. She's got this to add in there, so she's got 6 dice to work with. And Buckus. So she's going to set aside a skull and reroll. She's got a lot of things here. So she's going to do the 2 skulls down here on the bottom. And then reroll this. Nothing. Nothing good. There we go. Some scrolls. She's gaining an ally. She's got another ally. This time it's John LaGrasse. Place 1 unique item, 1 common item, and 1 spell on John LaGrasse when he joins you. You may use these cards as if they were your own. So he's got a... Oh, that's nice. The Roadster allows you to skip the clock phase. Discard to restore somebody's stamina, and then we got a red dice as well. So John's got some stuff. We also get a relic, which is good because we'll need that to deal with what's his face up there. Clock is going to advance by 3. She could have used the Roadster and just gone ahead and taken another turn, but I don't think she wants to. Let's see. We're going to use the Dragon's Eye. He's going to discard this, and he's going to get rid of this. This goes back into the monster cup. This simply gets discarded, and this is now in its place. He's going to come here. He's going to go ahead and discard this to get a relic. Ancient Crook. All right, so basically these have a symbiosis thing going on, but it's going to cost stamina to insanity to use to ignore those. But now we got 2 relics to work with, and we might get 3. All right, let's go ahead and do the Golden Scarab here. This one I feel good about. Okay, so we got 2 and that, so we'll finish that one off first. And then this one, we don't actually get this one. We have to put that one aside. Come on, this is gonna fucking suck. There we go. He gains 1 health, 1 mind. He gets the mind. He gets the body, I mean. I don't know if I remember to actually do anybody's stamina. I think I forgot to do that on the last at midnight thing. He's also going to get 1 more relic. He's got a couple relics. That's kind of nice. He's going to come back here. He's going to keep the two adventure to hold on for later. She can now go out. She is going to go ahead and do her special ability. Because I think it's the start of a new day. We haven't done this in a little bit. And this will generate an otherworld. Oh, and she's going to go do that. She's going to put both of these into play. Because getting 2 Elder Signs is high priority. And that gives her all of them. All the dice. All right, what can we knock out first? If anything. We can knock out the scroll. We don't have a terror, so we'll do this one. There we go. Awesome. We got it. 2 Elder Signs coming right up. 1 spell. Oh, that's a skill. That's not a spell. And then 1 unique item. She's also got this, but she'll hold on to it so that she can get some items later on. Clock is going to advance to midnight. She is the only one who's down at all in terms of sanity or stamina, so she's going to gain 1 sanity. We are going to give up a relic. We're going to give up this relic so that we don't have to worry about the Doom token. Curse of the Pharaohs. We can either add 1 Doom token to the Doom track, and then 1 investigator gains 2 spells and a clue, or no effect. We're going to go no effect. All right. Let's see. Michael. Where'd Michael go? Here he is. I think Michael knows that we need to start dealing with Darfur. So he's going to go to a temple district, and he's going to look at the top 3 cards of here. And again, I don't know if we're supposed to look at this side or just this side. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this to the bottom, because that is a lot to deal with. So we're just going to deal with the inner sanctum on top. But now we're going to flip this over. This is an in order one. That sucks. Let's go ahead and move these out of the way. So we just simply need 1 here plus a sanity loss. And then this is going to be the tough part. And we got it. 1 of each. All right, so we can either choose a skill or a clue and a clue, or a clue and a spell. And I think I'm going to choose a skill. Now, I looked at the skill here, so I'm going to shuffle this because that would be cheating otherwise. It's the one that I looked at. It's Business Savvy. It's the one where basically you get to spend 1 less trophy. So these are going to come away, and we're going to do this. We're going to take these. We're going to hold on to these as trophies. We're going to advance the clock and flip. So now we're going to keep these here just so that I'm not going back and forth on these. This, and I believe this replaces this, because you do the flip after you come back. But now we'll start to draw from the Darfur deck. He's got 6 trophies. He can actually gain a relic. Well, he's got 5, but he gets to count as 6. So we're going to do that. We're going to gain a relic. We're just going to keep this relic train rolling. All right, and with that, we're going to advance the clock again as part of their turn. And now Seraphina is going to go out and where? Go where? Where, oh, where shall she go? I think we're going to send her to the Cairo Streets. She doesn't really need to regain anything, but I think that's fine. A meeting of the minds. So this is pretty much 7 dice because she's blessed. 2-1-2-1. So that's one of them. And that's the other. She can either gain a skill or she can gain a spell and gain 1 sanity. So she will gain a skill. Martial prowess. Once during your turn, you may change a terror to a physical. A skull. So that's nice. She's going to come back here. She's got 3 trophies. She's now got 5 total. She could gain a clue. She's already got a lot of clues. But I think what she's going to do is she's actually going to use the roadster that John LaGrasse has. And she's going to skip the clock phase and take another turn. Which means this one is going to be out. And she's going to come right back here. So we need to do things. All right. Aspect of Nyarlathotep. And it's only got 1 task. There's a place for a monster on it, but we don't need the monster. So we're going to go ahead and just go with the 7 dice. I think that's probably my best way to go. And we got 2 of the terrors and all the investigations that we need. So we did it. And unfortunately, it does no good. We don't have any Dark Phoenix in play, and we don't have any masked monsters. So really all it is just, there you go. There's your 3 investigations. We'll go ahead and trade 6 of these in for 1 more relic. Just getting all the relics. And this one's going to come here. And now the clock will advance. Michael's time to shine. He's also going to go straight over here, even though he's got nothing to back himself up with. And he's screwed. Stone of Souls. This is bad. This is very bad. Because he has no way to reroll. He's got no extra dice. He might actually have to reuse these relics. Oh, man. All right, well, let's start with the basic. Let's go with 2 and 2 here. Yeah, because that's the only one I can go with. Then we've got this. And once per roll, I may change 1 die from a terror to a skull. That's good. Now, we just have to get 2 terrors on this. We failed to do it. However, we will use our ancient text relic. And we'll go ahead and use our ancient crook relic, because we kind of need to succeed at this. Problem is, no, I'm actually going to put the yellow one back because there's no terror on the yellow one. So there's no point in adding the yellow one in. It really is just getting 1 more dice to roll. We did get a clue from using that relic, though, so yay. And would you use that clue? Man, this is bad. This is bad. Is there anything that anyone else can do? And I don't think that there is. So he's going to suffer 2. Oh, this is not good. He dies. He gets devoured. All right. So he gets devoured. It's too much for Michael. Can't deal with it anymore. His business savvy doesn't help. His ancient crook doesn't help. He is devoured. We add a Doom token. We have another Dark Pharaoh adventure pop up. And a monster appears. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. Hang on. Michael goes away. This is still here. And now we're going to choose another adventure investigator. Preston Fairmont, the millionaire, from this specific adventure, I believe, is going to start with a clue. 2 objects. It's going to start with 6 body, 4 sanity. Hang on. She is going to go ahead and get rid of a relic, so at least the at midnight effect doesn't kick in, because that is where we are. However, because this is not flipped, we're going to add 1 more doom token, and we are almost there. So things are not going well. A little Preston Fairmont. Let's go ahead and find your token somewhere over here in this mess. Right, there you are. Shows up out of nowhere. It's like, what is going on here? And she's like, look, I don't know what to tell you. It's bad. We draw another investigator. As a group, discard 5 trophies, or 1 investigator loses 3 sanity and 3 stamina. Well, we don't have 5 trophies to discard, so hi, welcome to Darfur. Does this drive you insane? Yay. And it's after midnight. These kick in before this does, so he can't even get the benefit of that. Good. Awesome. She's like, I gotta go deal with this Dark Phoenix thing. That's gonna lock the yellow dice in. She's not going to use any dice, but she is blessed currently. She has to do the first one first, which she can do. And does she get the second one? She gets the second one. Awesome. So she's going to gain a unique item. That's a discard to get a Outer World card. And then we also get a relic. So she's got another relic. And she will go ahead and immediately use this Outer World, this to get an Outer World card. City of the Great Race. She comes back here. This gets discarded. It's now 3. Go deal with the other worlds. He's like, what? I need my cross. I need my cross because I think this is going to break my brain. And then I'm going to discard this to get 1 sanity and stamina back. Because, good lord, I'm pretty weak as it is. All right. All right, let's start with the first one if we can. We cannot. Can we do the second one? The first one. We can do the first one. Can we do the second one? We've got almost everything. We don't have a scroll to go with it, so we will go ahead and use our clue token. And we got it. There we go. All right, so he's going to get an Elder Sign. Comes right in, just automatically nails it. Gets 3 unique items. Some very nice items, too. And because he just got a unique item, his special ability is that he gets to regain 1 stamina or 1 sanity. And he will gain 1 sanity. Because he's kind of close to going bats crazy there. And gains that as a trophy. We now go to 6, and Seraphina's like, well, that was helpful. She's like, I better go deal with that. She's like, I will go take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And she's got all of these to work with. Mostly because I don't want any monsters coming out and replacing those tasks. So let's start off with, I guess, the 2/2s, because we don't really have anything else to work with. Yeah, that's not going to help. And then we've got 2 terror. All right, that's good. That'll keep the wild card potentially for a future. And we don't need it because we got that. All right. She is just picking them up and knocking them down. She can't gain any more health. She does get an Elder Sign, though, so that's 5. We get one more relic. Got another one to help out with. She's going to come back here. She's now got 4 trophies, which is not enough to really do anything. There. We're going to go ahead and replace this. And we're going to go to 9 o'clock. And he's like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to head straight to the dunes to see what I can do to help out. Entry, a monster appears in another adventure. Okay, well, let's go ahead and add it to the temple district. Might as well. This one's kind of damaged. Dark Pharaoh. He is blessed, so he's going to get the white die. I don't think I'm going to bother with the red die. This is going to be tricky, I think. We got 2 3s, so that'll knock that out. That's all I can really do. He's going to set that aside. There we go. Got it. All right, he managed to come in. Apparently just doing a lot better than the gangster did. He's going to gain 2 clues. Just dropped one. And an Elder Sign, so now we're up to 6. We're getting there. I realize this is also an hour long so far. That's one of the problems with the Elder Sign games, is that they do take a while to play. But he's going to gain that as a trophy. He's going to come right back over here. He's got 3. He can gain a clue. He's going to go ahead and do that. He wants a clue. We'll place that there. It is now midnight, so somebody can gain some stamina and sanity, and I think that's going to be Preston here, because he's actually short on both, and Safina is not. At midnight, we have to give up one of these, so we'll go ahead and give up the Ancient Flail, because we've already gotten rid of the Ancient Crook, so its special ability is gone. And then I think that's it. I don't think there's any other at midnights out, so she is going to go straight here to the dunes. And she does not need to do anything there. She's going to pop that open. She does get to... Oh, she does not get to do anything like that. Okay, never mind. This is going to be costly in terms of sanity, but it is going to give her an Elder Sign, and she's definitely going to go for that. Because the other world would be nice, but the other world is probably just going to give her 1 Elder Sign anyway. So she gets 3 and loses 1 sanity. She gets 3. That was a 3. And loses 1 sanity. And she gains this, and she's going to get an Elder Sign. And she's up to... We're up to 7 now. So just 4 more to go. She's going to take that, and she can't really do anything to gain sanity, unfortunately. Which is frustrating, because I would like her to be able to do that. But there's nothing that really does that. I keep forgetting I have the martial prowess thing, which is helpful. Preston is gonna... It's now 3 o'clock. Let's go ahead and do that. Did I remember to do... I don't think I remember to do one of these. We're going to go with this. Roll 4 green dice, add 1 Doom token to the Doom track for each terror result. Then 1 investigator gains 1 relic, which means this game could be over if I roll 3 or 4 terrors. 1 terror, I'll take that. Because we're going to have to add 1 anyway. We're going to gain a relic. We'll give that to this gentleman here. We also get a monster that comes out. We'll add it to the bazaar. Preston's going to go to the Lost Catacombs. Terror, a monster appears. The biggest problem here is going to be this 8. That is going to be nasty. We're going to go ahead and use this obsidian statue. Try to knock out these other 2. Actually, if I get to the point where I can do the 8, I might just do the 8. Because my concern is that you know, I don't have to worry about the terror as long as that terror is there. All right, so ideally, if I had something really good on one of these, I would do that. No matter what, I'm going to need 3 dice to do the 8. So we'll just go ahead and do that. We got the skull, the scroll. That means that all I need is 1 terror. I don't have to worry about the terror icon. Go ahead and get rid of all that. Get rid of that clue. We'll get rid of that clue. He is starting to understand the frustration with this game. There's a wild card on the red, so I could get that to get the terror. There's the terror. Good Lord. We get to get rid of a monster. Yay. We'll get rid of this one. And then we're going to gain a spell. And we're going to get an Elder Sign. So now we're up to 8. We're getting there. Preston goes back to the Dashur. It's Dashur, not Darfur. I've been saying Darfur. I'm sorry. I'm horrible. That's 2, and we can't really do anything with 2. All right. Safina knows that we really need to just go ahead and deal with this. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless you spend 1 Expedition token. We'll go ahead and spend this 1. That was basically what allowed Mask Monsters to be 2. And that locks the dice here. She's going to lose 1 stamina as part of that. She's going to need a fair amount of dice. So she will go ahead and grab this. It unfortunately doesn't really do what I want in terms of getting us another expedition dice, unfortunately. Oh, and it's now 6 o'clock. I should really remember to keep up on that time thing. It's not great. Debating whether or not to really include this. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to take my chances on this. Because I am blessed, and I've got some rerolls. Let's see. 3, 3. We'll do the terror one just to get it out of the way. Yeah, there we go. That's a ton of investigation. So all that goes away. She's going to take a common item. She is also going to get a relic. She's going to come back here. She gets to keep this. This is now worth 2. She's got a ton of stuff here. She's got 7. This comes out. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I want to hold on to it. I know it's kind of silly, but we advance to 9 o'clock. Preston sees what's going on here. Heads to the voice of the messenger. Entry, move a mask monster that is in play to this adventure. So I think, yeah, it's going to be the Dark Pharaoh, I think. It's going to take the place of this. And that is going to be impossible because we need extra dice. And we do not have, we have 1, technically speaking, we have an extra dice. But this is going to be next to impossible. We can use this to move this monster. I think technically the way that this would work is that this could come into play. This allows me to move a monster somewhere. So you'll go right back there. It's like a monster warding thing. Still not great, but I will take that over anything else. I have the Azure Flame, which will trap 2 dice, which I think will be needed here. I'm going to have to hope for some luck here. Okay, so let's see what I have in terms of abilities. I don't think I have anything that will really help. First up is these 2. There's only one that can be a scroll. which kind of sucks. I'm going to go ahead and trap the skull. And we're going to go ahead and reroll this. And unfortunately, we don't get it. We needed one terror. That's all we needed. We kind of need two of these still to come up terror. All right, we did it. We got terror there. Put that there. Let's try that again. Oh, thank God. Thank God for cock dice. Does it. Manages to come through right at the end. And he's going to get 2 Elder Sign out of that, bringing our total to 10. We need 1 more to go. He's going to come back here. We're going to put this out. We're at midnight. We don't have our thing up there. We're going to give up a relic. I don't care which one. How are we doing health-wise? She needs a stamina. She needs a sanity, too. She got a little hurt back there. But it's her turn, and she's just going to come straight here to the dunes. The dunes is a little frustrating because I don't think that there's going to be an elder. There's an elder sign. There's an elder sign. What else do we have? We got this. We're using this. This game, this might be over. It might be less than 90 minutes for this video. Yay. Yay. All of these. All of these. Come with me. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? We got scroll 1. She's going to trap that. Because now, next turn, I just use that. I use up the spell. And I'm taking an Elder Sign. Forgot to do the Mythos. Advance the clock. So yeah, we get the Elder Sign for that, and that is 11. A little bit dodgy with some of the forgetting to do things, but holy cow. Oh my God, that was hard. That was long. That was hard and long. That's not good, and not in a good way. That was lengthy. I don't think I'm going to do Elder Sign anymore this week. These games do take up a lot of time, and I don't have... What kind of kills me, like I said, I think at the beginning of this, is that this is the 9th time I've tried recording this video. And I had done it several times with Omens of the Deep. In one case, Steam Labs just crashed on me. Even in this case, I don't know why Streamlabs is giving me this weird thing with the microphone where the display is just all kind of messed up. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to have to go back and listen to this, and hopefully it sounds good because I'd hate to think I have to re-record this. So join me tomorrow where we'll do a much shorter game. See you later, everybody. Bye.